Hello, everybody! Welcome back to the Orsak Narrative Universe. My name is Joshua Orsak, and we are continuing our stream, Something Old and Something New. This is a stream. This is a game about that's set in a kind of classic Dungeons and Dragons medieval type setting, but that place is being invaded by pseudo-elementals. If you have been with the Orsak Narrative Universe long, you know that there is a pseudo-elemental plane, the pseudo-fairies. So there are elementals of steel and gasoline and food and more, and there are fairies that correspond to the same. The last thing that happened is y'all were heading to the southern mountains, where you were going to encounter and hopefully defeat an adamantium dragon, whose body is necessary to create a magic jammer, so y'all can travel to a powerful pseudo-elemental mage, who is the one who is causing all the problems. He has a fortress, a castle in the north, and it is y'all's goal to end the threats that he's bringing to this land. This is the 5th of 6 episodes of Something Old and Something New, and I would like to welcome Sean Reynolds, who is going to be adding Bumbus McSquilliax to the game today. I'm going to let him introduce first in a second, but I also want to tell y'all we are going to start out this game with y'all encountering Bumbus along the way to the adamantium dragon. And thank you, Rogue Vid, for your 20 streamed streak, 20 weeks of 20 streams straight of watching this stream. Thank you so much. What a wonderful supporter.
Let's
what
go.
a wonderful friend. What a wonderful client. And thank you for everything that you do. And thank you for that. That's amazing. 20 streams straight. Okay. And we are going to start with you, Sean. Why don't you introduce your character, tell everybody what he is, what he does, and what he's about.
I'm playing Bumbus McSquilliax, who is a level 10 stupidity mage. And he is from the previous stream game, The Lord of the Jars, on Mondays, which is a parody of Lord of the Rings, we'll say. And this is a parody of Gandalf in many ways. So, yeah,
Fantastic.
That's Bumbus.
We will go to you next, CJ.
I'm playing Sir Reginald Covington of Ranchfordshire. He is a ranching knight. Picture him as a sort of Don Quixote type knight.
Laura?
Hey, I'm playing Makia. She's a prayer paladin, and she's like 40 something, so she I don't know, she's kind of sarcastic. It's a good time.
Does being 40 make you sarcastic?
Yeah, I heard that in my head, and I was like, I don't know if that lines up, but she's 40 and a little sarcastic.
I would like to confirm that when you reach 40, you do become more sarcastic. I would like to confirm that 40 years old, however sarcastic you are, you go up about 20%. So that was truer than you intended it to be.
Well, I'm glad.
Garrett, what do you want to do? I mean, who are you playing?
I am playing Oscar Ironfist, the Dwarven Pirate, a swashbuckler class. Likes to drink, likes to have a good time. He's just here to have fun.
It doesn't make you sarcastic, Rogue. It just makes you more sarcastic. So up your sarcasm by 20% when you turn 40. Anyways, as y'all travel along this road, this dirt road in this rather rocky and dusty land, towards the southern mountains, You see an old man in traditional wizard's robes, and he's just staring up at the sun. That's it. He's just staring up at the sun. It looks extraordinarily dangerous. You are certain that this man is going to burn his eyes as well as his face, and he just doesn't. He just looks pretty much completely out of place. So,
Hell yeah.
Maybe if we ignore him, he won't see us. Quick, guys, let's go.
Just shuffle past.
Hello, fellow adventurer.
God damn it, Reginald!
oh man, do you think he can help carry the stuff?
He doesn't look as strong as you, Shitstain.
I'm not.
He looks old and feeble.
I am.
Besides, no one but the squire is allowed to touch my gear.
Oh,
Oh, is that
how
who he is?
wonderful.
Yes, how rude of me. This is Shitstain, my lowly squire.
You're not gonna introduce us? You dragged
Oh, well, yes.
me,
Well,
you're not even
I
gonna
thought I'd
say
leave it
anything.
up to you. Shitstain can't really introduce himself. He's a squire.
Naturally.
But this is how rude of me. This is Makia. She was our resident prayer paladin. And this
Hello.
this this this
Dwarf.
stout young man is Oscar Ironfist, our resident swashbuckler.
I've known a few dwarves in my day. It's good to meet you all. I am Bumbus McSquilliax, wizard extraordinaire.
Bumbus? What are you doing staring at the sun there?
That sun.
That sun, right there.
It's the only one to stare at.
True.
All right, fair enough.
He's old, but he's got a point.
Anyway, I'm kind of lonely out here. Maybe I should join you all. We can all stare at the sun together.
Well, I don't know about staring at the sun together. However, we could use an extra set of hands. We're about to take on a mean old dragon. One of those old ones. Ones that's seasoned. A
Decrepit
real
old
veteran.
fingers. Decrepit old fingers entered the camera. I'd love to help.
Thank God we've got you two. I don't
Since I
think
turned
this man's
40,
gonna
it's
be doing
been pretty rough.
Well, hang on. What do you bring to the table? Because I'm a little worried that I don't want to say you're gonna bring us down, but
That's hurtful.
yeah, I can't immediately see how you're gonna be helpful.
Jesus, it had only got worse. Maybe I should just go back to staring at the sun. Well, I am a wizard of extraordinary power.
Hmm.
I once summoned the chickens from the east. That was pretty cool.
Whoa. Eastern
put a-
chickens, you say?
And I put a lot of fucks back into a jar. That was cool.
Did you pee in the jar?
No, but God, did I want to. I've never
All
faced
right.
a struggle like that.
If he could resist the jar, then he can come with us.
Excellent. Will the
So-
squire carry me?
I have no idea what anybody's talking about, but I'm in.
Beautiful.
I don't think he can carry you, unfortunately. His back is a little overloaded as is.
Ah, right, of course.
You're welcome welcome to walk along my trusty steed here.
I'll do my best.
Okay. As y'all travel along, I want you, the area here, the dust, the rock is very bright. It's a very, very like light tan brown, like a shale. I don't know if I've ever been to like a proper Badlands. There's different ones. Some of them have kind of they almost feel like they're a desert, and some feel like the Grand Canyon, like a rock formation. And this definitely feels more like a desert. It's not extraordinarily hot, partly because of the season, and partly because this place is not deserted because of high heat, and then rather because of winds and other types of erosion that have caused it to be like this. It's kind of a shale effect. You can see the mountains in the distance. as you travel along, what would you like to do? I'm going to start with you, Oscar. What would you like to do as y'all travel along on your way to the adamantium dragon in the mountains?
See if I could up the percentage for my backstab.
Okay, roll it 5 times.
I forgot to get to be dice up. There we are. All right. 1, 2. Drop my dice.
Same.
Wow. No, none of them. Like all in the upper 80s.
Get wrecked.
Feels bad, man.
That was rough. That was rough.
I want you to imagine, because I'm giving Shitstain his day. I want you to imagine this kid watching you, like trying to stab something in the air, and you can't get it. You do this for hours, and you don't get it one fucking time. And this little piece of shit that's been with you the whole time finally sees his opening. For 1 second, this nobody, this nothing, gets to be better than somebody else. And he says those actual words. That wasn't me metagaming. Shitstain got to say, "Get wrecked."
Hell yeah.
After when the game's over, I want to tell you all about the character I'm planning for Kurt Wise's game, because I've decided to do something new and I'm super proud of it. What do you want to do as you travel along there, Bumbus?
I'm gonna continue to stare at the sun while we walk. Might as well finish what I started.
Okay. Roll your 100 side and tell me what you get.
Beautiful. 81.
Okay. You are immune to optic attacks. You
Nice.
cannot become stone from a Medusa. You cannot be charmed by a vampire. Wizards cannot see into your soul. However, you also permanently have a spot in your vision that is annoying as hell. Like just at the very bottom of your vision, like right here. And if you try to look at it, it moves like a floater, but it's way worse because it's an actual void in your sight. So I want you to get, you're gonna get that resistance, but you also get what's your dex at?
10.
I assume it's shit. Yeah, let's talk about it. It's now 9. It takes
Nice.
1 off of your. You lose a permanent point of dex as a result of this, but you're immune to all optical attacks.
Worth.
So Reginald Covington, what do you want to do? Laura's look when you said that. What do you want to do, Sir Reginald Covington? What is it worth it though? Is it? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, Reginald, as y'all travel along?
It's worth.
It's worth, is it?
Oh, 100%. I take that trade any day.
The question
That's my boy.
The question is, will I put any vision attack creatures into this game to give him the advantage to do it? And normally the answer would be yes. But Bumbus, it's kind of funnier if I don't. So I'm like,
That's fair.
I'm kind of I'm on the fence about that one. What do you want to do as you travel along there, CJ?
I'm going to summon another windmill.
You're gonna? Are you son of a bitch? Okay. A windmill
Send
appears.
back, Shitstain!
Oh
Another
God!
infernal giant!
Please no! It's not again!
Stand behind me! I'll protect you, Shitstain!
Oh dear God! Why? Why?
What the fuck is
Oscar,
happening?
Kia, Bumbus, stand back! This one's mine.
He thinks those windmills are monsters. We just let him do it.
Ah.
Let him have his fun.
And I'm going to charge on top of my steed. I'm going to attempt to pierce this thing.
Okay.
This guy's just ridiculous and over the top.
I just want to know what he sees, because it's a windmill. It doesn't really look like anything.
Well, it's kind of threatening if you think it's coming at you.
mean, a giant twirling thing,
Only
like,
if you're
that's kind of
afraid of
terrifying.
like fan death.
Do you know
Prepare
that if
yourself,
this
giant,
rolls,
for the might of Sir Reginald Covington
if
of
these
Ranchfordshire.
roll lows are low, okay, so you get
Lance
your
stuck.
lance stuck. This time you're not.
Uh-huh.
This time you are not like spinning around. It's just stuck in the gear, and the thing can't move, and it's like vibrating. I want you to know that it looks exactly like what I just did. So it looks like this. This is what's going on with you.
Blast! I can't wrest it from its grasp! This infernal giant has the strength of 10 men! It's only by my own sheer strength that I'm even able to contest this mighty beast.
That looks like things that my old mage master used to do. You know? Anybody? That's only funnier if you've been watching a while. That was a funny joke. Hello, fantasy. Is that Amy Okuda? I don't know who that is.
But
The uh, that is Laura in our Discord, who is a part of our leadership team and plays games in the Discord. And if you get a chance, you should try to play a game with her. Okay, you are stuck.
That's Josh. No, that's Josh.
Just joined today.
There's the thumbnail.
Officially, in the Discord. I am the DM Supreme because I'm very humble. That's my Discord handle. Okay, sir, you are stuck like this. I'm gonna roll something while you're stuck like this because shit stains. I'm doing an arc here. No. It didn't happen.
Slower.
Shit stains
Not faster.
starting to get fed up with the shit. So I was considering something, but I didn't do it. So after you lodge dislodge your lance, what would you like to do next? What's your next move?
Let's see here.
See, and he thinks the windmill is attacking him. It doesn't even move.
I'm gonna cast Feeble Mind on it.
Well, it did grab his lance.
To grab his
Maybe
lance?
he's
Or
got
did it turn
phobia.
into-
Like, we shouldn't
Perhaps-
judge.
Perhaps I can cripple its mental.
Okay,
I'll use Feeble Mind on it.
it is cast upon.
Brilliant.
The spell is wasted as one would expect. Y'all are watching quite a sight. Does anybody want to do anything while he's doing this? I mean, I can't imagine,
hold on.
but I feel like I should toss it to the crowd.
He's
Incredible
clearly
luck.
lost his mind.
Oh,
Incredible. See if he slays it.
Incredible! You're gonna incredible luck it. Roll it. Go ahead.
Yeah. All right.
I'm down.
I'm gonna get a super high one now. Watch.
Nope.
Oh,
you
not
make it.
super high, but I still didn't make it.
You didn't make it?
Yeah, but can I I'm not
No,
gonna
I
incredible
went
luck.
over a little bit.
I'm not gonna incredible luck, but can I incredible hex on the windmill?
Yes, you can.
Hell yeah. I have incredible luck. I'm just not gonna roll it. I made incredible hex at a 31.
Oh yeah.
Boom! What?
I'm not gonna roll luck. I'm just rolling the hex.
The windmill falls apart. Reginald Covington feels like he has accomplished something. We don't know if he actually believes that these things are real, or if he's just ranting everybody. But either way, people are, whether intentional or not, the ranching has happened. And so, Reginald, give yourself a nice and solid 20 ranching points.
Let's go.
I've done a good thing today.
Another giant has fallen to the lance of Sir Reginald Covington of Ranchfordshire.
That's right, buddy.
Congratulations.
It may be mighty, but it certainly is no giant when it comes towards its mind. You see, a giant is strong, but it's its brain that is its true weakness. Remember that next time you encounter one, folks. You just witnessed a masterclass. Remember this. And
Uh-huh.
I'll hop back. I'll hop back on the trail. We're doing this. We're just out here fucking dropping bodies.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, Makia, what do you want to do as you travel along this well-worn trail? Is this
Stare at the sun, fight a windmill.
Well, guys, I have rod of magnet elementalism. I can read.
A
Rod of magnet elementalism, level 3, because we're fighting an adamantium dragon, and I'm smart. So I would like to carve a symbol of buy into it.
Okay. There's two things. It's interesting. So it's a double-edged sword. Okay. So things that are made this way that are magical are generally invulnerable. They can't be broken unless the magic on them is broken. So I don't like if you have a magical sword, the sword's not going to shatter. The exception to that is if you start fucking with it magically, which is what you'd be doing. If it works, this thing can become super powerful, but you can also just make it to where it's not magical anymore. So you'd be taking some risks. It's just about whether you want to take those risks. Do you have divine thaumaturgy? Did you take that skill? Or do you have anything along those lines that you think would lend you to the ability to do this?
Well, I would use my Dial of God sword.
I mean, that would definitely let you do the cutting.
Yeah, hang on.
With 0 help.
Can I use Aura of your God while I carve?
Did you take the skill craft? My memory is you did. Am I remembering that wrong?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so that helped. That's an example of something that would help. And Aura of your God will help you do that. So first, let's take this in order. There's still a lot of risks in this, but I think it's worth trying. I can't say that. I don't know if it's worth trying. There's fate rolls involved and shit like that. So let's start with your Aura of your God, because that definitely will help. Roll your Wisdom for Aura of your God. If you RP it out, the Aura of your God means that whichever God you're praying to in this moment, so it has to be by, you're exuding their energy. So people will react to you to some degree as if you are an agent of that God. So this is an act of will. It's also an act of charisma, of force of personality, and of convincing. For you, it's not wisdom. It's actually pure charisma because you're a prayer, and it's not a pleading. So invoking it is an act of. It's like if you're in when I play a Christian priest, for instance, in the game, which I like to do for obvious reasons. If I'm doing an exorcism, I'll do I have faith in the Lord. We're strong in His might. We have faith in the Lord. Like I get like confident. And so that's the kind of thing you would have to RP. It's up to you if you want to do it. I will give you bonuses if you do, like I always do.
Sure. It's gonna be tough. I'm not very confident. So, but I passed my charisma.
Okay. So
It's a joke. It's a joke, guys.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So here's why it's funny. No, I'm joking.
Okay. So it's passed. So I'll just okay. All right. So do I have to roll anything else?
Are you gonna RP it? I was on the fence about it. I didn't understand. Are you gonna RP it?
Sure.
Okay. Hit the RP first, and then I'll figure out your other rolls.
Okay. So she's got the magnet, and she decides to trigger Aura of my God. Bye. You're the one. You float around in your little cube. It's a little weird, but I think you're the chick for this. So come to me. Bye.
There it is.
Bubba's
couldn't remember how to
Bubba's
do
is
my
just
fingers.
watching from
And
above you, like just in his robes.
My favorite part of that prayer. You're the chick for this. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
favorite.
take for
No,
this. Yeah. And your little box floating around. Beautiful.
you you had
10 out
me
of 10.
at you're the chick for this. Okay, so strength +2, dex +2, and then one more charisma roll as if it were two higher. So those three: dex, strength, and charisma at +2. Make them all. Definitely something will happen that's good if you make them all, and then there's a fate roll to see how good it goes.
Okay, Dex pass, Strength pass, and then Charisma again.
Huh?
Okay.
Because this is about your full spell casting. You're putting
Yep.
your magic into it.
Okay, they're all passed.
Okay, now so definitely it'll definitely benefit. It's just about to what degree. Roll a 17. Nope, 18. Wow. Almost. If you got a boon, you can re-roll if you want to try for something better. It's gonna be good either way. It's just not gonna be fantastic. But what this is gonna do at this current is it's gonna turn it into an elemental magnetism level 4. So it's gonna up the level by 1. If you want to try for another one, you can drop a boon for a re-roll. It is up to you.
Yeah, would a gift do it?
A
Gift
gift will guarantee something awesome. It will give you a reroll, and it will guarantee that this thing is going to be Dino fucking supreme. So you definitely have something great, and you get the reroll if you drop a gift. A gift is next level. You get a boon of Planet
Is a gift better than a
ADHD.
boon?
Yeah, a gift is better than a boon.
Oh.
It goes boon,
Thanks, Planet.
gift, supreme divine gift.
Mind blown, guys. Been playing here almost a year. I didn't know that.
Boons.
Cool. Let's
That's
use
why.
that gift.
Have you not noticed that when I give boons, I'll give 3 boons, 2 gifts, 1 supreme divine gift? Haven't you noticed
I
that
did
pattern?
notice that.
That's
I
because
did.
the 3 boons are equal to 2 gifts, which are equal to 1 supreme divine gift in power. You're basically getting each one of those tiers is equal in power. So 3 boons is equal to 2 gifts, and 2 gifts is equal to 1 supreme divine gift.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's get this reroll. And it's a 9. It doesn't matter though. The magnet with the supreme divine gift, with the divine gift, the magnet is going to go up to level 7. It's also going to have the effect of a holy symbol of Bai. As y'all travel along, y'all see in the distance what appears to be a giant whirlwind. It's huge, kicking up dust, but it releases a howl that fills the air, and you also hear a clanging, and it has a green kind of aura to it, almost like St. Elmo's fire. Anybody here ever in your whole life ever seen St. Elmo's fire in real life? It is. I have seen both. I've seen ball lightning in my life, and I've seen St. Elmo's fire, and St. Elmo's fire is fucking awesome. It's this green.
Oh yeah, you've seen ball lightning.
Yeah, I have. You don't
I
believe
don't
me?
know what that is.
You don't know what ball
I
lightning
don't know
is?
what that is. But keep going, keep going. Don't let me interrupt.
You've never heard of ball lightning?
No.
You can look it up. It's a real thing. It comes from supercharged dust particles, and they attract to each other, and they form a ball during a lightning storm. When I used to go fishing, and we would be out on the flats for a long period of time. We would go. It's the middle of nowhere, Texas, out in the flats. Water's up to your knee, and you have to have an airboat to get out there. And you'd spend days and days and days fishing. And storms would come in off, and you would see every type of electrical. I saw water spouts. I saw lightning of all kinds. I saw ball lightning once, and I once saw St. Elmo's fire out there. It's kind of like the experience of being a sailor a little bit. We spent so much time out there. That's not inaccurate. So that's how I've seen both of those. Of the two, St. Elmo's fire is more impressive. It's this green energy that goes over like masts or a large tree during certain storms. Now, so you see this, you instantly know what it is. Sir Reginald Covington, you do, and Makia, you do. Both of y'all would know what this is. This is a sword spirit. It is a type of undead. They are very powerful. They form in areas where battle has taken place. Now out here you have all different types of desert peoples. And you have certain types of orcs and other beings as well, and many of them are warlike and are prone to intertribal conflict. So it is very rare to see one of these anywhere, but it is not unheard of. So more than likely, a particularly bloody battle took place here, probably within the last couple months or maybe even a couple days. And the sword spirit is, it's just it happens that when during battle a massive amount of death takes place all at once. So we've been in these battles. Everybody who's played here long enough has been in a battle where it's just super intense and then something just wipes the battlefield. That's what causes these things. They are a type of undead, and they drive the blades of the dead as their weapons, and they are extraordinarily dangerous and powerful. However, two things to maintain. These are not evil beings. They are beings that were trapped in what is a normal part of social existence for any peoples. And so they are cursed and trapped in this current state of being. Most beings of good alignment and most knights would want to free these beings who are ultimately people who died in battle and deserve to go to, whatever heaven awaits them. And additionally, they will consume entire towns. No village around here is safe as long as this exists. And to free one of these things is a truly noble endeavor. So the sword spirit's one of my favorite things from classic Dungeons and Dragons, and that's where you get this from. And that is the situation which you find yourself. You can react if you want to, but I don't think y'all really have a choice. It's just a difficult situation, that's all.
Are they? Can you communicate with them? Like
Not normally.
Not normally.
They are.
You'd have
you ever
to talk with undead or something.
You ever seen Poltergeist?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but yeah.
It's like that. They don't know that they're dead. They think that they're still fighting that battle. It's a manifestation of that fight. It is ostensibly a collection of souls, but it acts as one. For instance, if you're powerful enough to turn it, and you'd have to be level 20 to get rid of it by turning it. But if you could turn it limitedly at this level. In other words, you could hold it and stuff like that. It would turn as a single being, not as a group. It exists as a singular undead, a singular ghost. Even though it's the spirit of that battle is what it is.
Yeah.
It seems like it has some similarities, a little bit at least, to the was it the Oathbreaker ghosts from Lord of the Rings? Where they died.
Yeah.
A little bit. Obviously, they're not necessarily.
No. You're talking about the Numenor.
Yes. The ones that betrayed the king, and then Aragorn went and yeah. It sounds like they're a little bit like that.
It's a powerful trope in my game. I hold your oath fulfilled.
Exactly. That's why I was going to try to use Gandalf memes maybe to see if there's a way where we can do that. I don't know if this is a different enough that it wouldn't
I
work,
would not allow it to work because it's not a Gandalf
okay.
meme. It's an Aragorn meme.
That's fair.
I'm gonna be,
That's fair.
That's
fair. No, that's fair. I just figured I had to bring it up at least.
Oh no, it's a great idea to discuss. Your character would know what I just said. That's why I'm telling you.
Sure.
And I'm just letting everybody know that everybody here, in my opinion, is a top tier player, and I have been playing this as a top tier game. So I'm not like if somebody asks me that's been playing for a month, if they could do that, I would tell them yes. Because as far as players go, that's a really good idea, right? But it just I'm gonna be a bit of a stickler.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Second. I mean, if we had a king or someone or something of that nature, we could maybe spin it. But you're right that it's just not the.
My dog is trapped in a very difficult situation. She is afraid of the space heaters in the house, so she will come back here because she's hiding from the space heaters. Then she will realize she does not like it in here and want to leave. In 20 minutes, maybe even as little as 5, she will be coming back in here, stuck in a loop in her mind. The weirdest part is that I have used space heaters every year she's been alive, and she has never had a problem with it until this year, because she's a weirdo. And this has happened before, where she'll have something that's been a part of her life, her whole life, and all of a sudden, it's the scariest thing in the world to her. This has happened many times in my life, and I don't understand it, but... Anyways, so what are we going to do about the sword spirit? It's a good idea. Like, in abstraction, it's a good idea. It just doesn't apply.
I mean, honestly, my first thought was the prayer.
Kill it!
Paladin.
I thought your first thought was, are you shitting me, Will? Why? Okay. Who wants to bet this is a 69 and we get a on top of it, because I have to roll a fate roll. Who wants to bet this is 69? We get an avatar of by Demiurge. Anyone want to take a bet on that?
Watch
Nope,
this be a 22.
it's a 79. It's not. So the good news is that a lesser demon of death, Denadia, actually goes to attack the sword spirit. This thing looks like the creature that appears looks like a bull, and it's pink and purple, and it rides to the sword spirit and starts attacking it. Not that it does anything, but the good news is it's not a problem for you.
Quickly! You must rush to
Yeah, it
action.
says.
Protect that sword spirit.
Whoa!
Did you say protect the sword spirit?
Yeah.
We have.
I have touch of purified soul. Would that help?
You could. It's a risky thing. You would
Along
take
with the
it.
prayer?
You would have to physically touch it. That's a risky thing. As a strategy, it's straight on. Other people might want to be able to power you up in some way here. They might want to do other things to distract it. It does act as a single being. There are options, but that is certainly a route to possibly solving the problem.
Honestly, I view this as a good thing because if we fight alongside it against the Demon of Death Denadia,
You're
it's
thinking of it wrong.
possible
It
that
doesn't
they
care.
use this as a,
It's not gonna.
it doesn't. Well, it wouldn't potentially view us as an ally,
No,
or
it
is
doesn't.
it literally just?
It doesn't. It
Oh,
just
okay.
attacks whatever's around it. It's pure rage.
Oh, okay.
It's pure battle.
Okay.
So,
What if I drop a boon of Tikva on it?
I mean, you can definitely try to do that. I can't necessary to accomplish that end.
specific.
I'm going to address something that
Okay.
Fantasy is asking about. So,
Yeah.
This game has been going. The ONU has been going on for 28 years. Fantasy. Me and my friends invented the narrative universe system 28 years ago. Kurt wrote it into a book this last year in 2023 for the first time. The people. This game on Wednesday has existed for many, many years in one form or another till we brought it back fairly recently. It always involved some of the best players in the game. So the people you're seeing here are people who've been playing a long time. They know the system very well, maybe not inside and out, but very well. They're excellent role players, and they're some of my favorite people to play with. They are three of them are on the leadership team of the Discord. So Laura, CJ, and Sean all have a place among the leadership team of the Discord. They are not like. They're not clients. They work with me to help this creative project go as far as it can. They all have different roles and different capacities, but they all are working to advance the. Everybody is. My clients are too. So don't. I mean, not make. But that's what they're bringing something different to the table. And then Garrett is a client, but Garrett is. Four of these. Everybody here plays in some capacity, at least at some times in the Discord. Garrett is a client, but Garrett is a person who has played with Sean and CJ for many years, and he is one of my. So these are my, kind of premier team, and this is our tentpole stream. So to answer your questions, I think it was worth answering for other people. That's who they are. Now, to continue on. Yes, it will not react to you as if you're helping it. The boon may do something, it may not. You can't be sure. What it would do isn't assured. I think it's worth doing, but you need to know boons were recently depowered, and even if tonight goes Dino Supreme with by Demiurge, it is unlikely that is going to change. So boons are not as powerful today as they were 5 days ago because of stuff that happened in the game.
Real quick, Josh, they asked, is one of these players Orsak Narrative Universe? Josh is the DM Supreme, who is Orsak Narrative Universe.
I am the Orsak Narrative Universe. I am Joshua Orsak. That is my name, Joshua Orsak. I invented the system. I am Orsak Narrative Universe on the Discord. You call me DM Supreme. So I'm
not sure what everybody else is in the Discord. I think Laura's Laura Rhymes. I'm Sean.
Laura Rhymes.
CJ, what are you right now?
I'm We All Kings. Well, yeah, I changed it for the game, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not sure what Garrett is either.
I'm Oscar Iron Fist at the moment.
Right now, yeah.
You did speak to me earlier, Fantasy. That's right. Absolutely true. Okay.
Sorry, I just want to get the.
No,
Get to
I think all of those are excellent questions.
Yeah.
I'm sure some other people are
Agreed.
wondering the same thing. In 2 weeks, Kurt is going to be guest DMing, and I will be playing, uh, uh, um, Mr. Poggers. Hello everybody. It's a pleasure to see you, and I'd like you to
Sweet
know
Jesus.
that today we're going to beat your
No.
lily ass. Yes, I am.
Kill me now.
It's can you say, can you say, can you say get wrecked? Yeah, I knew you could.
Oh God.
Oh,
I love it.
Mr. Poggers, I am buying a
That's a good character. That's a good
sweater.
character.
I'm buying a
getting a
sweater.
sweater. God.
Yeah,
I
you
am
have, you have
using
to, like,
Mr.
put your mic in, like,
I
almost
am reusing
ASMR.
Mr. Poggers in other games. I can't help myself. I've been practicing all day the voice. My shtick.
You gotta
He's the
ASMR
frog, right?
it. You gotta
Huh?
ASMR it, Josh. Like, put your mouth up to the mic and just like you're whispering.
Get
into it.
uncomfortably close at times.
Yeah, exactly.
Believe me, I will.
Yeah. I'm not. Don't encourage him. I already.
Josh,
Gonna walk
I'm
at the
all
beginning
for
of every session and put on the sweater while singing the song.
I'm
It's a
going. I
beautiful
am going
day in the
to.
neighborhood.
Oh, I'm going to change the words.
Right.
This.
Oh, I know you will.
I am dual classing a warlock of Mr. Rogers and a meme mage. So
go.
I am going all out. I'm very happy with this. I've been practicing my lines. We're taking it to the next level. I was gonna play Bobby McBites Your Ass. I've decided to go a different direction.
Don't listen to the naysayers,
but
Josh.
but
You
as
do you.
what
You
naysayers?
king.
Everybody knows I'm gonna dominate that stream, and people aren't gonna stop laughing.
People like Sean. They're uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
It's a terrible day in the neighborhood.
Yeah, I love the idea.
A terrible day with your neighbor.
You just don't need you two working on that idea.
Okay,
Josh is
so
enough. We don't need your ideas.
what do we all want to do? What do I want to do with about the sword spirit here?
Okay. So what kind of Death Note demon was it? What's it look like?
Lesser.
It looks like a bull, and right now it's been spun up in the fucking thing, and you hear it going "Whoa!" as the swords drive into it. It's just getting the shit kicked out of it by this thing. It is not an even fight between these two things. I do like the boon of Tikva. I don't think that's a bad idea.
Anybody got a problem with that?
No. I think using that as a, well, pun intended, I guess, boon, to bolster, Laura's.
I think that's a good
is
play.
good.
But
Yeah.
I still think that her just going, because if she,
You're gonna
even
have
with
to distract it.
even with the boon, if she fails, and even if she succeeds, this thing is basically moving. One of the other reasons to do this is this thing's full of treasure. It is a treasure. Like it's driving magical weapons at 350 miles an hour.
Kill it.
Is what it's doing.
Kill it.
Like that's how it fights. It's just a buzzsaw. So if she goes up to it, she's going to have to make physical contact with it. It's going to do damage to her, that's for sure. The question is whether this spell works before it pulls her in, because Makia will not last long. There's nothing to hit. You can take damage. You can do things to it, but if you're inside of it, you're just dead.
Okay.
I could drop the boot and then Corsican brother with her, and then I've got like uncanny dodge, perfect response,
All those things are
combat
good.
reflexes,
The problem is
weapon
that
response, incredible luck.
those are great, and I think you're gonna be able to give her the boon. That's not gonna be a problem. My point is that Makia goes up, lays hands on it, casts the spell, is unlikely to work, because if this thing's aware of her, it's just gonna bow right through her. You see what I'm saying? Like if it's her and she's coming up to it, and this thing is here, it's just gonna like.
Yeah.
Okay.
You need something to distract it because it has a singular mind, so it is distractible.
Yeah. I think I've got something. Drops windmill.
Are you gonna drop? You're
Hell
gonna.
That's what I was waiting for.
Are you gonna do that?
I have half a mind to drop it. Yeah.
I was thinking this very
So-
thing. Are you
Yeah.
just dropping the windmill?
We're summoning the windmill on his
For,
ass.
is there a specific purpose, or is I'm just curious?
What do you mean, dude? I'm putting an enemy in front of
To
it.
like put an enemy in front of it. Okay, fair
Single-minded.
enough.
It's single-minded.
The thing
I wasn't
is,
sure if you were trying to like
So I'm
blow it
putting-
away,
I'm
or if
putting
you
it-
were like, you know.
yeah.
he's a ranching.
No,
he's
there's
a ran-
giant. If
so
a giant appears right in front of it.
it's an
That's
interesting
fair.
it's an interesting thing because this is a very interesting fate roll. So you're gonna summon the windmill. The windmill appears. You have the ability to do that. There's a lot of moving parts to this fate roll because on the one hand you are a ranching mage, which means that there is a trope and a meta aspect to this. On the other hand, you are a ranching mage, so this doing absolutely nothing is also kind of the meta of the game. So this is a very interesting situation. So I have some ideas here, and I also have let's see what the roll says. Okay, 97. So you can't get much better than that. The windmill comes up
There
and
you go.
it starts attacking the windmill, and it is confused why this giant is here and where the giant came from. So you watch the sword spirit like slam into the windmill, and the windmill like hits it, knocks it back. So as soon as the sword spirit comes close, the spinning windmill slams into the sword spirit's like metallic point, like the metal it's bringing to bear, and it comes back. And even though it's not like it can't like express confusion, but you would swear by the way it's moving that it's confused. So that is happening. Makia, do you just want to go up to it in this situation? Is there anything else anybody wants to add here?
I would take the Corsican with Oscar, just to be quieter. Did you have like a sneaky kind of move?
Noticeable,
Oh.
pass not a trace. Like,
Is it even possible to backstab like the touch?
If he has unconventional.
I do not.
No.
If he had unconventional, he would be able to do that. Okay, so roll your wisdom. Well, you don't have to roll anything for the Corsican brother. You can just send it. And so Makia has access to your passed out trace. You have unnoticeable too, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so roll wisdom and dex for the unnoticeable, Makia, and then and what's your percentage on passed out trace?
45%. No, 43%.
43%. Okay, so if you make
Mhm.
both of those, the wisdom and the dex, you get a plus 25. Otherwise, you're going to be rolling at 43.
I got a crit and a pass.
Boom! What?
Let's
Let's
Oscar.
go.
Nice.
So that's a plus 50%. So you're hitting at 93% passed out trace. Roll that 100. If you make over 93, you deserve to lose. You just don't want it bad enough in that case. Just want you to know that. If you
Alright.
this is more directed at CJ than you. I want you to know
Well,
that.
intense.
No, it's just something that happened to CJ once with Wyatt. So I say it at the table whenever he's at the table.
Wait, what'd you say? I missed
I
it.
said, if you fail this, you just didn't want it bad enough.
Yeah.
21.
21. You made. You
Classic.
remember? Do you remember? He was so
Yeah.
mad at you for failing
why
those
is-
rolls. He was so mad at you for failing those rolls. He just
Yeah,
looks at
he legitimately was angry at
he
CJ
was
for weeks
pissed
for like not
for
rolling the dice,
weeks
and
for
CJ
not
was like, "What do you want me to do?" And he's like, "You didn't want it
He goes,
bad
he goes,
enough,
I want
clearly."
you, he looks right at him and he's serious as a heartbeat. And I thought he was going to come across the table and hit him. He goes, I want you to know I absolutely blame you for this. You don't want it bad enough. This would not happen. He goes, you have a 73% chance of making that. You've rolled it 3 times. You haven't made it because you don't want to. And he is serious. He was so mad.
Oh, yeah.
He was.
I can hear him. I hear that.
Oh
Like, I hear
yeah,
it
that's
in
the most
his voice.
Wyatt thing ever. And the thing is
Oh,
so
100%.
So whenever it's Wyatt CJ's at the table, I make sure to try to say at least once per game. If you fail this, you just don't want it bad enough. You made it. So you are past that trace. You come right up next to it. You have to I'm not gonna lie, this is a scary situation for your character. Your character's tough, well established, but you're literally watching these blades move by, and you can hear the howling of these ghosts within. You have to make a wisdom roll. You're gonna have to make your wisdom roll to be able to do this. Anybody would.
All right. Go. It passes.
Fantastic. Now you need to roll your melee and your charisma for this, and then I'm gonna have to calculate the damage that. Well, actually, you're gonna roll your.
Oh, melee crit.
You crit on your melee? Jesus
Nice.
Christ!
Wow.
Yes,
Somebody-
somebody on the charisma.
She wants it.
Somebody's
It's a
fucking
17.
somebody. Oh no shit! Somebody's
It
somebody's
crits on
rolling hot on
17.
those stat checks. Now are you gonna drop the boon there?
Yeah, I'll drop the boon.
Okay, so the boon is going to prevent damage. That's what the boon is going to do in this situation. So your hands
Perfect.
glow as you go into like the cone of this the tornado, and as the swords hit you, because of the power of Tikva around your hands, which glow gold, they clink like as if they're hitting metal. As you focus this power and cleanse the soul, light moves through you and into that gold in your hand. Y'all watch that light get dispersed through the tornado. The green is transformed into gold, and you can see within the tornadic effect within the cyclone that gold glow through, and you watch motes of light shoot off of the tornado and head up into the sky. As it does, white clouds gather, and these white clouds the lights go into the white clouds, and every time they hit, it's like ribbon lightning inside, but it doesn't make any thunder. And it's just the only thing you hear is like a shoop shoop sound as each one of the motes of light ejects, and each time one leaves, the sword spirit slows down, shrinks until you see just a whirlwind like 6 foot tall, and then it disappears. As it does, you hear the song "We Are the World" playing from the cloud, and there are shields, swords, amulets, bracelets, every fucking where. There have to be 120 pieces of armor and weapons here. It is going to take some time to dig through all of this, both for you and for me.
Detect
Now,
treasure.
the majority of it. The problem is that there's so much treasure here, but I will give. I'll let you use it to. I'll let you use it to detect 3 of the best things here. So roll your.
I call
detect
dibs.
Hell yeah. All right, come on. Come on. I made it. I got a 31 under 39.
Okay, fantastic.
Nice.
So one of the things here is like a clockwork shield from Grimgear. When you slam the shield into the ground, it forms a giant fucking wall. Like not your regular like wall of stone or wall of metal. It extends out. As it does, a symbol of Grimgear appears on the front of that wall, and it will have a warding effect against specifically elves. This thing, when it's equipped, will lower your opponent's melee by 7, which is fucking insane. It cannot be used for shield bash, and it requires at least an 18th strength to wield. I don't know if any of y'all have an 18th strength, but
Just drags it along.
oh god damn it!
I'm looking at you, shit stain.
Jesus Christ! Uh-oh, Garrett is frozen.
Oh, really?
Am I?
Yes, you
He's
are.
fine for me.
There, he's
Fine.
definitely frozen on stream for a second.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I.
Like, you're
Hold.
good. It stopped. It worked. It unfroze. It was just for
okay.
a couple, it was for a minute. As you were talking, just it unfroze.
I'll be
Okay.
right back. Oh god. I'll run to the
Until
bathroom.
now, it's not coming. Okay,
Come on.
so you've got that. There is a mace of superior disruption. So this mace, when it strikes someone, will reduce if it strikes them with magical abilities, it will reduce their mana by 20%. It's a +3 weapon. It also can, if you make if you have the skill parry, you can use it to parry magical attacks. So magical attacks can be broken in the middle of the air with this thing. It cannot take more than 20% of mana from any individual mage. If you are dealing with an arcane caster that uses per diems, what it will do is it will remove their spellcasting for 2 rounds.
Yo.
The
That's
third
the sleeper ability right there.
The third and final piece is a necklace that connects to the Black Queen, and it allows you to raise 3 enemies that you have yourself slain as skeletons, zombies, ghouls once per day. It has a curse in that every time it is used, it will turn one of your levels into 1 level of necromancer. If it successfully transforms all of your levels to necromancer, you cannot level in your original class anymore.
And when you raise the 3 enemies, they're like
undead.
They're enthralled.
You completely control them. Yeah, good question.
Tries to raise a giant. Why won't it work? This thing must be broken.
We're gonna be suspended here till Sean gets back. Yeah, I'm looking so forward to Mr. Poggers. I've been spending all day thinking about I'm thinking about summon the train as one of my spells. But it summons an actual train that hits you. Let's go.
The trolley problem just brought to a whole new level.
I'm going to go over to my little train friends. They like to come out and greet me once a day. Booms! That's a spell once a month? Are you fucking kidding me? It's also been established in the game there's other spells that let you summon trains to hit people with. So, like, it's not something I just, made up for this particular one, but it has a different call when Mr. Poggers is going. It's time to go over to the train, and I'm gonna have personal my personal soundtrack, and it dings while I go over. Oh man, I just gotta find the right sweater.
Oh, that is essential.
That is essential. I have
You've
got to.
You've got to build the right vibe with the sweater.
Oh,
yeah.
This is
it's not right.
You cannot waste Mr. Poggers. Does he talk to King Monday? Yes, that is the kind of stuff he does. I'm going to make up spells. My meme spells are going to be specific things from the show. Let's go over and just wash our feet today. I like to wash my feet with my friends.
Oh God.
Put your feet in the water. Doesn't that feel good? Yeah, I know it does.
Get a level.
Yes, everybody gets a level.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. You wash your feet.
Laura has never played with me in a VChat game. Oh yeah, you have. You have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, you have.
Yeah, you were the mercurial docent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mercurial docent
I was an offender.
That was a great fucking game.
That was fun.
That was a good fucking game. The text game at that, it's just too big. There's a lot in class sheets. Yes, there is, sir. I suggest don't look in class sheets if you're new. That's.
Oh man, I looked in there and I was
that's
so
a rabbit hole.
overwhelmed.
That's like level. That's that. You have to be at least level 3 in the Discord. You have to be a level 3 player, not a level 3 character, before you can peruse class sheets. Too late.
Like,
God bless you,
Those
sir.
are-
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was
He's falling into the
doing.
pit.
But you didn't have any problem. I walked you through it fairly easily. It wasn't like it was any kind of issue. You didn't have any issues with that with those characters.
Honestly, once you get a hang of it, a lot of the stuff is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it's a very intuitive system. It's just that people love to make class sheets.
Yeah.
It's
And understandably so.
it's daunting because everybody likes to make their own class sheets. Oh, now to the mountain. As y'all travel on your way to the mountain, we are going to start with you, Shawnee boy. What does Bumbus McSquilliax want to do as y'all make your way to the mountain?
Can I use? I guess Gandalf memes. They went over the Misty Mountains in Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use that to? I just kind of want to keep an eye out, and if anything of note happens, be able to catch it, and kind of using my experience with mountains, quote unquote.
That's fucking
in the
awesome.
Misty
Now
Mountains
that I
game.
like, that might have a very specific effect. You're a moron, so you can't. Not you, but of course your character is a moron, so you can't like really.
Oh,
control-
okay.
It's just a
roll
personal attack.
Roll, I was like, roll your 100-sided, sir.
73.
So that's good. So what that's actually going to do is it's going to cause a fog to come in, which is unusual in this area, but not unheard of. And it's going to completely fog up this area, which is going to obscure y'all's approach to the mountain, which is super important because this dragon is in a cave in a fucking mountain. It's going to be really hard to sneak up on. Even your pass out trace will not work in this particular situation normally. This allows y'all to approach the mountain and the dragon, so that was a really good move. And I could see that kind of coming. If you rolled badly, it would not have been as good.
That's fair.
It is your turn, CJ. What do you want to do as y'all travel along to the now Misty Mountain?
Hell yeah.
Love it. Let's see here. I actually want to attempt to learn Mimic Spell. So when he casts that, I'm going
That
to
is one of Laura's favorite skills in the entire fucking game.
That's cool.
No, it's not.
You use Mimic Spell a lot.
Calls you out for being a Mimic Spell abuser.
You
Josh.
do. I'll find Mystic Spell, huh? I can find. I can think of at least.
Cast. I use like craft. I use Mimic Spell.
Just get called out for being a Mimic Spell abuser on stream.
I like Mimic Spell. That's not a.
Yeah,
That's one of
I'm
those
just
ones
kidding.
you can.
You didn't wrap me,
use.
you're gonna
That's
get
a
bored of
lot
the
of
spam.
Huh? No, I can. I'll find. I can think.
Mimic Spell is cool though.
You
Mimic
say
Spell is a cool.
you do not have Mimic Spell on you do not have Mimic Spell on in fourfold. You don't have that skill. Oh man, I must be misremembering. I'm gonna find it. What do you want to do, CJ? Now it's a mission.
So I'm trying to learn Mimic Spell by trying to mimic Bumbus's cast, or what he did to create the Misty Mountains.
Okay. Roll your wisdom. Well, since you're doing that, I like the context. If you role play it, you'll get a bonus here. What do you want to do? Well, that's in general. That's the problem.
I'm gonna put my hands up like this. Oh.
Good. It's good. It's really good role play.
Yeah. I gotta make my hands all decrepit looking, make them feeble, shrink. And from the mountains a mist came.
Far over. We can sing the whole dwarf song.
Do it.
Misty Mountain. Whatever.
The roll your
I know a lot of that
wisdom.
song. I'm not gonna lie. I know too much of that song.
I know a lot of it too. I know a lot of
Is
it
it
too.
sad? I don't know. I know none of it.
You don't know any of that song?
No,
It's like one of the. It's like
not really.
the
The
determining
pines
moment
were
of the.
roaring.
Yeah.
Shit's fire.
Uh,
I want that shit at the club.
roll your wisdom and your intelligence once each. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right, Laura. I did not. I misremembered something from.
I knew
Another.
scrolling through that
I am.
cast sheet.
I
I
am.
knew.
I was just remembering. Just trying to remember. I was wrong. You were right.
Made both.
The you made both. Okay, you got it. Laura, Makia, what do you want to do as y'all travel along?
I'm going to work. Let's try. Uh, let's work on bonding too. In the glue on sheet.
Oh man, that's a great sheet. God, I love that fucking sheet so much. Anything, if Aiden is excited about a sheet, by the way, y'all, go and play that class because the boy's ability to detect the best classes in the game is legendary. When Aiden saw Glue on Mage, he
Shout
was
out
like,
Aiden.
when Aiden saw Glue on, he goes, "What the fuck is Glue?" Not what the fuck, but he basically said, "What the fuck is Glue on Fairy?" And he's like, "Why have I never gotten to play this?" And I'm like, he's like DMing me now. He's like, "Can I do this with this class? Because it feels like I can do this with this class. Can I do this?" Yeah. Roll You can cast it clerically, or do you have it as a separate class? I don't remember.
Priestly magic.
Priestly magic. Fantastic. Roll your charisma 5 times.
And they all pass.
You got it. Something just occurred to me while you were doing that about something that's coming up, and that's something y'all could pull off with this dragon, but I'm not gonna say it. Like it just hit me something.
Smaug?
Yeah,
Uh,
No, yeah.
No,
The whole situation is kind of
no.
very.
There's like that, but like 10 other
Different
layers.
adults.
Like
yeah,
y'all
there's
could.
yeah.
There is enough expertise and enough power in this group to dominate this dragon if done right, but y'all do need to think through some practicalities that I don't know that you have yet. Stuff I warned you about last game. I saw myself warning y'all last game. I was like, I hope they took that shit to heart. It's your turn, Garrett. What do you want to do?
I wasn't here.
Travel along.
What, this thing is nutty.
I request a recap.
Your character wouldn't
I want
know,
to do.
and your character wouldn't think through it. So if there was a reasonable
No, you're
reason,
right. I mean, it wouldn't. It doesn't matter. You know,
right,
he's a
you
stupidity
can't
mage anyway.
you can't operate on anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
Your turn.
I want to roll for backstab again. I want to try up the percentage again.
Okay, roll them 5 times. Everybody's played a rogue knows that pain. Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all heard, but y'all get a level from that fight with the sword.
One more.
Nice.
Lara
There we
was
go. I made it 3 times.
insightful enough to ask. You got it. 3%, sir. Doesn't that feel good?
Woo!
Real quick, I want to show you one of my favorite things I own in this in the nerd. Look at that. Still in the plastic. Batman
That's sick.
cereal
Wow.
with the bank. Yeah, this is actually one of the most valuable things on this shelf. This thing's worth like
Time to eat
$100. It's like $100.
That is awesome.
You think it's still good?
No. God, I can't even imagine. But if the detail on the Michael Keaton is pretty amazing. I should do a stream where I just go through my nerd wall. This whole place is like Nerdvana, where I'm at right now. I've got some amazing pieces of art, incredible pieces of art in here. Anyways, can stupidity mages dual class? In fact, they rarely can. There are certain classes I let them dual class with, so they're restricted. Y'all are at the foot of the mountain. You know where the adamantium dragon lays, and you can see like hardened adamantium that looks like it's like leaked off from the inside of the cave. Y'all have to get up there, and y'all have to deal with this thing, and y'all need a strategy. So I'm gonna let y'all do a little bit of brainstorming because y'all need to do that. You need to think through what risks exist, what you can do, how you want to approach this. I will reiterate. This is an adult dragon. Like I said, I'm not dialing it back. This thing's a fucking spellcaster, and it's a good one. It's going to have 40 contingencies. They're going to be well thought out. It's got access to very specific types of metallic magic. Adamantium magic is not extensive. Adamantium mages do not have a broad set of options, but what they have is bullshit. Adamantium is, in my game, exactly like it is in X-Men. It's unbreakable. Unbreakable doesn't mean beyond manipulation. You are going to be going into his sanctum, so that's not 40, that's 120 contingent spells to deal with, and he has had 1,000 years to craft those spells. He is going to have a treasure trove that is going to blow your fucking mind. It's going to make what you found out in that desert look like chump change. And I have weighed the enemy to the benefit. I have intended this to take the rest. Y'all have, in my mind, 10 minutes to plan, and then you're going to have 30 minutes to fight. So I'm going to give the floor to y'all.
So real quick, we were discussing utilizing the gluon.
I've got bonding 2. I can see that helping. Particle breakdown. Quantum field manipulation 3.
All of those are.
We got that big ass magnet.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was thinking. You've picked up on it with the gluon manipulation and the magnet together, which is now blessed. You have a chance to really fuck this thing up, but you've got to get to it. You have to get to it. You have to have the opportunity to do that.
Get to the dragon and survive the contingencies.
I can stop all of that with a powerful enough gum up the works, and any metal mage is going to have that. He's going to have a kind.
So we got to get right.
Stop muddy up the works.
With by what means?
Greasy coin.
The greasy coin can stop muddy up the works. That's right. The coin's a fucking. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good point. That's good.
I wonder how many of his contingencies he uses on muddies. Probably no more than, what, 10, 15?
I mean, probably that's reasonable, but adamantium mages muddy up the works is more powerful than your average.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And mages are able to. He won't have muddy up the works. Have gum up the works, and gum up the works reflects the element of the mage casting it. So I'm going to be honest with you that the coin is not guaranteed to work. It would be a roll against. It would be a contested fate roll, but it could work because it is from the Greasy Stranger. And that's a big fucking deal. And that's what the coin you have actually looks like. Why is it there? It is. Yeah.
It's a coin.
It's hard to see on the. It has. There you go. It has figures on it. I can't do it. Wasting my time. Not making sense. I love this coin. I can show you what it looks like. It looks like this book. This was a gift from my best friend. This was a gift from Wyatt.
Cool.
Wyatt knew I loved this artist, and so he got me a book of it, and it came with a commemorative coin that the artist designed and struck himself. So that's one of my favorite things.
Thanks.
So, what are we doing?
So that's.
I mean, you can
That
with
works
the but that takes care of your muddy up the works. It doesn't take care of everything else he might have.
It also doesn't necessarily take care of the gum up of the work. So even in that,
it might. The coin is powerful enough. It has a chance to. I give it to the coin. I'd give you plus 15 on the roll against.
We still probably have at least 20 to 30 contingencies to deal with, though.
110. Try 110.
Yeah.
You have 110.
Oh yeah, I thought he maxed out at 40. I thought he
not
was maxed out at 40.
Not in you. It's his sanctum.
Oh, in his sanctum. Oh shit. Right. Nice. Yeah. Very good.
That doesn't count the sanctum, the effect that what he's gonna be able to do inside of that place.
Yeah, he might as well be a god in there. Yeah.
He's pretty powerful.
Is there any way to draw him out? I obviously haven't been here, but is there any way to get him out of his sanctum at all?
Take him to the lake. Send him to the lake.
I think that's a superior option. It's going to be hard in a different way.
I kind of want to is there a conveniently located city filled with humans that he has some sort of
No,
Yeah, some sort of beef with.
no, this is isolated.
There
What kind
is
of time?
now.
What kind of time frame are we on? Could we create some sort of society?
Spend the next 50
Fabricate over a couple
years.
hundred years.
Yeah.
Yeah, spend the next 200 years building a beef between the two of them, then go in and push him out to the village and kill him there. Hmm.
120 Illuminati's in his sanctum. If y'all can
How do you make a
engineer it,
sanctum not a sanctum?
it's a great
What
question.
makes it a sanctum?
A sanctum is a place where a mage. So I've explained to you threshold magic before, right? That mages can't
No.
teleport inside of homes. They can't teleport. You can't teleport inside of a house where people live. Um, there's a threshold, and being lived in by non-magical beings is something that's respected by gods. No, being a normal person living a normal life is something that is respected by gods. And so there are rules that may give you ownership of your home. So a mage cannot teleport inside of a person's lived-in home for a person that is not an adventurer, not somebody who lives a life of wandering. If it's the same reason why a vampire can't go in the house.
Now you can go into Airbnbs, but you
It's
can't go into lived-in homes permanently.
it's the same reason why body integrity. Body integrity is an extension of the same rule. So what a mage usually can't get a threshold until they are like threshold rules don't apply to mages because they're drawing from magic outside of the realm, outside of their universe. But over time, it reverses. A mage gets access to that threshold magic, and once they have it, they can do amazing things with it. They spend time setting up thaumaturgical circles. They spend time empowering their area with magic. You read the Dresden Files, so you should have some idea. His lower deck was his sanctum. He had it set up. It had magic. His magic was more powerful there. He was never more powerful than he was within his own home, and that's the same idea with that's what sanctum magic is. It's playing with that at a higher level. So they get three times the number of contingencies. They can set up circles that are more powerful than normal. It is difficult to attack a mage in their sanctum. Any mage can take sanctum magic. It's level 7, I think.
Does that include stupidity mage? I assume so.
Stupidity mages cannot take sanctum magic.
Okay.
I don't think.
Even at a higher level.
I don't think it's on the sheet. If it's not on the sheet, you don't have access to it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of is trying to goad him out and trying to fight him outside of his sanctum.
Hmm. That is your better choice if you can make that happen, but that has risks all its own. I mean, it not risks. It's actually less risky, but it's difficult to make it happen.
It's simple. We have Shit Stain go to the entrance of the cave, and we have him act like a chicken. Gawk, gawk. Start calling him out, making him seem a coward. And
So this is an
then we
interesting
split
thing
it.
about red dragons. Red dragons tend to be egotistical and a little hot-headed. So drawing a red dragon out of its cave is actually easier to do. Adamantium dragons do not have that flaw. They're slow. They're methodical. They're less emotional. They are generally chaotic evil, but they are not. Uh, they don't have. They're not. The ego is not their weakness. I mean, like all dragons, they think they're better than everything else, but it's not something that you can play on as easily. Which does not mean that they're immune to any kind of goading. It's just you have to be clever about it.
We could use the magnet to pull him out
That's an
if we
interesting thought.
boost it with the field manipulation.
That's a super interesting thought. That is an
Yeah.
interesting fucking idea. That is a very
Pull him on out.
it's interesting fucking idea.
That's
Um,
cool.
I fucking like that idea a lot. It might not work because the muddy up the works might try. You still have the muddy
So-
up the works. It's gonna come up. What'd you say?
Also use the magnet to pull his treasure hoard out to make him come out and be like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it could pull everything
Ooh.
out of there.
It's just,
There's a
yeah.
lot of risks I see in all of it, but it's also probably the best plan that you can come up with. I
Do the
can't.
magnet in general. Yeah.
Yeah, you just go. You just
That's-
come
I
up
think
there.
the magnet in
just
general is our
pull-
best weapon here, right?
Just hold the magic in the cave, and just cast all your shit, and just whatever the fuck happens, you know. It's you remember that have you ever seen Ocean's 11? Remember they have to use the
Yeah.
pinch, and he covers his balls and turns as he turns on the thing because
Yeah.
he's afraid of the radiation. I love it.
Trouble.
It is-
Trouble.
Huh?
Love that. And then he had that Cockney accent.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
used the rhyming slang.
Yeah, it's so good. But it's that scene is so funny. Not a word is said. It's just body language. He just covers. It's the way he does it. It's his face. The fact that he covers his ball specifically, turns away and turns it on. It's so fucking funny. It's such a great scene.
Love me some Don Cheadle.
I don't know that anybody else can wield it. I think Makia has to be the one to take the risk.
Yeah, it has to be you, I think.
because
Now
she's
you
the
can
one who has the-
Corsican if you want, but yeah.
That's true. Nope, you're absolutely right. That is not true. Somebody else. There may be somebody who's better. I don't know, but there might be somebody who's better equipped because these are the risks. First of all, that dragon, if you do get it, is gonna be coming at you at 1,000 miles an hour, and it's a giant thing of adamantium. Not to mention whatever else metal is in that fucking mountain. And it's gonna be, it's just gonna come at you like fast, and it doesn't even have
He's
very
not
far.
afraid.
I know you're not afraid, but the question is, does somebody else have more agility to
So-
jump out of the way in time? And I'm thinking honestly about
I'll handle this.
I
I
I
probably
mean-
don't.
I've got a high dexterity,
Okay.
uncanny dodge,
Dex.
improve superior uncanny dodge, improve combat reflexes.
do you have rogue's
Nice.
evasion? That's the real
Right.
one for me. Because the reverse is true
I did
too.
take that last level, thank God.
Yeah, but that's not gonna be. I mean, I guess with everything
I
else you got, if you roll
Was it
enough,
like 10%
if you
or
roll enough, you can get bonuses. The reverse is also true
Oh,
though. You
wait.
can also give those skills to Makia. What's your? Because the other thing is how many
Yeah.
hit points you got. Makia, what are you sitting on HP?
She's got higher than me. I could. Oh well, actually, never mind.
What's your HP, Makia?
I only got 132.
I'm at 65.
Are you doing D12 every level?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did you take max hit dice at any point?
No.
You need to take that skill. Max hit dice means
Nope.
you just jump at 12 per level. That's why he has 132 because he took max hit dice probably at level 1 if I know Garrett.
Yep.
Max hit dice, extra hit dice.
Max hit dice,
And,
extra
yeah.
dice, yeah.
Yeah.
Upgraded hit dice when you can.
I'm gonna take those next level.
Uh,
Then it
the other
does
thing, too,
does
is-
look like the best bet is there's gonna be rolls involving spellcat. What's your charisma like, Oscar?
My charisma is not. Oh, it's 14. Like it's not terrible.
What's your
but
charisma?
Could be better.
Makia?
Well, if you Corsican with me, you can use my charisma. It's 18.
that's good.
You could hold the magnet and do that.
Here's where I am because this is where I'm at. So when I'm making like fate rolls and stuff, I have to think about a lot of things. Is Oscar used to having those connection to the gods and everything else that's going to let him use the magic you're talking about with any sophisticated effectiveness? It's going to affect my fate rolls. The answer is no.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Oscar is better at dodging out of the way of what's coming. So I'm just telling you. So those are your.
He can.
I'm telling you,
It's
that
possible
these
the
are your two
sheer
concerns.
stupidity. Let me ask: does the sheer stupidity of me doing it because I'm a stupidity mage, would that not like give me a chance to just gain power out of doing it and just survive out of doing it just because of how stupid and not reasonable it is?
The thing is that you have to.
If it's
think
too risky,
about-
it is what it is. I'm just asking. I just
no,
figured,
no, because of the sophistication of the.
I'm at least
situation.
putting my ticket out there to just see if it's.
I would say yes if we weren't using quantum fucking magic to make shit happen.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's perfectly. I just want to make
No,
sure
it's
that
a
I'm
great
at least
question. It's a
offering my life as I should.
It's a fantastic question. It's absolutely a
In
fair
my
question.
lands. Yeah, I mean,
If I didn't offer
I-
my life and someone else dies, I'd feel like an ass. So I had.
I think it comes
I
down
have
to
the courage.
Oscar
As a
for.
hero.
Requisite
I think it
skills.
comes down
Yeah.
for Oscar for survivability and Makia for spell casting, from what I can see. And I'm gonna say, having thought through it for a
Makia.
second, I thought Oscar. I think it has to be Makia because I think Makia is gonna be more adept at using Oscar's skills than Oscar is at using
Yeah.
Makia's skills, and I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
weight the
Yeah.
skills accordingly. Okay.
Yeah.
If-
Also, I do have a question. Garrett, what's your strength?
13.
Fuck it, I'll go. Says
What are the
Brennan.
odds? The only thing I was thinking of was trying to use the Shield of Grimgear behind Makia, and we're all behind it. So the other idea is like it serves as like a shield for anything else that might come out of the cave. But I don't know that's a good idea. It
Yeah.
also inhibits her ability to.
Yeah, I
evade.
don't. Yeah, Makia has to be able to jump off the mountain. That's what she's gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if y'all are there with
Hey,
the
guys.
with the
We
Still up.
also
I will summon the chickens.
only need to say evolved, and we have a dragon to fight by our side.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
we should
Oh,
do that.
that's right.
We have to what?
We met a dragon.
Yeah.
At
Uh-huh.
some
What kind of
point,
dragon
Yeah,
was
one
it?
and,
time.
he's gonna
What was
fight
what type of
us.
dragon was it?
Hold on.
I don't have it.
What are my notes?
I remember Evolve. I remember the
It was
dragon.
the gasoline.
Oh, it was gasoline.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
right. That's
with
right.
the alcohol.
It was
Alcohol.
isopropyl alcohol
Isopropyl.
dragon, and it will fight by your side.
I got so excited when you said alcohol, and then no,
That's an interesting
sad.
option.
I like this guy.
I like it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's, especially as a backup too, right? Like I don't
Isopropyl
know that you
alcohol,
drop
I
it
remember
right out the gate, but if things start to go
Right,
south,
right.
you drop the ice. Especially given because the weakness of adamantium is being superheated and hit with adamantium,
It has,
right?
yes, that is it, but it has to be a lot more heat than. Well, maybe. We'll see.
Well, I mean, he's an isopropyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
No, it's a good idea. It's not
Okay.
it's a good idea. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay. What skills are you giving Makia so she can get the fuck out of the way when it comes to?
My rogue's evasion, even though it's not much. Improve superior uncanny dodge. Improve superior combat reflexes. I have improved damage reduction. Incredible luck, 35%.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, you can roll that for her.
Yeah. Well, I lost my spot. There it is. Unnoticeable. Well, I mean, unnoticeable won't really do a lot.
No, you can't do that yet. I want to play.
Improve superior stat crit. Perfect weapon response. Perfect response. Improved ambush. Improved critical. Devastating critical. Unconditional backstab and backstab. Stab it to the back with the magnet.
Okay. If you had
Oh, you
unconventional
did take
backstab, man.
dimensional. Let's go.
I took
Oh, you
it.
took it?
I did take it to this last level.
That's fucking awesome. That's a risk to use it.
It's so good.
It's but you have what's your backstab percentage? Because
I'm at 48% now.
Okay, so then that's fucking interesting. Okay, that's a risk. You could just backstab it and use everything as backstab. If you make that percentage, it's going to work, and obviously it's the need for the fate roll, but it comes down to that one roll. I am okay. We're gonna start with what you're gonna. So I've got that for your escape. Now I know what he has given you to escape. First question is: are you going to use that backstab roll? Are you gonna Are you gonna try to roll that 48 or less? There's no way to boost it from anything he told me.
Yeah. Why would
Accuracy.
Because your percentages are actually probably better rolling your skills. That's why. But a fate roll is involved. However, the fate roll, if your skills make, are better. So it's whether you want to leave it up to that fate roll. If you're
would dirty fighting uncanny accuracy improve the backstab?
Nope. None of those have any bearing on
Okay.
backstab whatsoever. It's a good question.
Okay.
If I stay
What do
nearby,
you
can I
want
assist with
to?
subjective reality and my luck?
Oh, and cooperate with prayer.
So what subjective reality is going to accomplish, Sean, is it can give her the ability. You could use the subjective reality so that when things fly towards her, it'll fly right through her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
50-50
So
shot.
I can at least maybe not the dragon itself, but like all the items that might be coming out. You mean like all the treasure and whatever it was like
Yeah, and the
or
dragon. You just got a
and potentially the dragon as well.
You just got a Bigsley's Bountiful Boon from Illuminati, Lara, which changes the calculation on that incredible luck. I mean, on that backstab because you get 2 bites at the apple. So your odds of
Thanks,
making
Lila.
that become better. There's the downsides
What
are
do
obfuscated.
we think?
I mean, I'll stay as close as I can. I don't know how if being closer assists in my
She wants
subjective
to know
reality,
what
but I'll
she
do
wants
what
to
I
know
can
whether
to
she
assist
should
in
do
that.
roll the backstab or roll her stats. That's what she's trying to figure out.
What's the backstab percentage?
48%, and she
Yeah.
has a Bigsley's Bountiful Boon, which will give her a reroll.
I also have incredible luck. I can give. I mean, it's only a 35% chance, but I might be able to
I
give
mean,
you a reroll
same.
with that.
But
I think with all those incredible luck
The
rolls,
rolls are
you're
pretty
there.
fine.
Yeah, you're
I
good
think
now.
with incredible luck rolls,
Yeah.
you roll that, and you just hope that one of us will make it, even
Now,
if you don't.
so then I need your
Yeah, and
process. So I need your
I
process.
have boons as well. Worst case, I guess. So worst case, we got you anyway.
that, and I have raw ranching
I have
and
a
the power to
divine gift
drop
and a
Okay.
boon.
Fantastic. I think we're in good shape then. I need your skills, everything you're bringing to bear. Then you have the magnet. What are you doing exactly to use this magnet to draw the dragon out? And the coin is going to matter, and that's going to be independent because money up the works will stop all of us. I mean, gum up the works.
Okay. So I'm gonna hold on to the magnet with super strength.
Fantastic.
I'm going to use quantum field manipulation to boost the magnetic range.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. I don't know if I could work bonding in there somehow too. It's like the forces of bonding to
Yeah. Hell
make
yeah,
it
you want to do that.
stronger.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got our Grease Stranger coin. Throw a quick prayer on there.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah.
roll your charisma twice
Yeah.
for your spells, which are also prayers.
Pass and pass.
Okay. Now roll your backstab.
Okay.
I got this, Makia.
Thanks, Oscar. Hang on, I have to use a different roller because I don't know how to do it. Hello. 54.
You got one more shot of that apple with that Bigsley.
Okay. Here we go. 94.
Incredible luck. Incredible luck.
Joel's incredible lucks.
I got the 9. I made it.
Boom! Hell yeah! Hell
Good
yeah, you
show.
did.
Good show.
Against a creature of this size, that's just gonna give you another reroll, though, Laura. I'm sorry. Against a creature of this scope, that gets you a reroll. That's what incredible luck gets you. Roll it again.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Come on.
36.
Boom!
Yes.
So,
Nice.
now,
Whew.
the last thing is the gum up the works. Now, because this was given by the Greasy Stranger, I give you a plus 15, and the good news is I only rolled a 19. So all you have to do is beat a 4 on the 100-sided, and we good.
Okay. 29.
That's good enough to beat the 19 without the
Yes.
bonus. Okay, you hear a rumbling. You can feel
You
the
think it
magnet's power, like pulling. Reality itself bends. Like you see like distortions that cause the mouth of the cave not to crack, but to literally bend as whatever's coming, and you hear echoing in the cave as the dragon flies towards you. What the hell is that? The dragon, a mass of metals, including a dragon that's clawing its ass like it's like
being dragged or whatever.
it's like clawing the ground
Cat in the kennel.
right, yeah, like it's like a cat in a kennel. It has a look of ultimate terror on its fucking face, but with the friction of it dragging into the ground, it's moving a brisk 300 miles an hour at your ass. So first we're going to see if subjective reality works, which Sean is casting on you. If that does, that's good. It does not. So that's a 50-50 shot when it's cast.
Hold on.
Can I roll incredible luck on that?
Yep, you sure can.
Okay.
I'm with a 2.
That's you know what's wild? I rolled a
I rolled a 2.
I rolled a 2 as a fate roll. That's fucking weird.
Whoa.
Well,
my
that
God.
sucks.
Oh my
Every-
God.
Taboo numbers 2.
Now this thing, the dragon moves past her because like it has more force than because you subjective reality, that includes the magnet. So it moves through her like a ghost, and the dragon spread its wings. You motherfuckers!
Hey, what's up?
He is like he's sitting behind you, and immediately starts dropping contingencies. So,
Oh
Matt,
God, Lake Town! Looks over for where Lake Town is.
he also drops. As he drops his contingency, he drops 3 boons of the goddess Tiamat to ensure that y'all are instantaneously just turned into adamantium. What is your move here?
Let's see here.
Seriously,
I'm also
there's no Lake
casting.
Town.
I'm also casting counter spells like a motherfucker. I cast 500 mana worth of counter spells first, and then I cast the supercharged fleshed adamantium second.
Would Orb of the
break
Curse of the
action
Spam work here against his counter spells if he's just like spamming counter spell?
Possibly. It's an aura though, or an orb.
No, it's an orb.
Okay, yeah. You could try to use that. You want to try to do that? That won't completely reduce what he's doing, but it'll stop some of it. You would do that?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Roll against me on the 100 side and beat a 98, motherfucker.
Uh-oh.
Come on, get that 99.
I'm gonna roll incredible luck. I rolled a 27, but I rolled incredible luck.
And then you got to re-roll that and try for a beat a 98. I mean, a 98.
Sure.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's an incredible.
77 does not do it.
Does not do it.
Magic. Oh wait, ranching aura.
You're not close enough to him,
try and-
ranching aura. You're not close enough.
No, but he's casting it. But he's casting it on us, right?
You know, he's casting it on them. The 2 of them. This is on Makia.
Oh, okay.
This is on Makia and Bumbus. That's who's there up at the foot of the cave.
Oh.
Y'all
Okay.
are close, but you're not getting cast on.
Got it. Let me think for a sec.
I have the Supreme Divine Gift and the Divine Gift of Tikva.
They did not cause an action, Illuminati. He's using them to charge up his spell. You gonna drop the boon of Tikva?
I have a Divine Gift and a Supreme Divine Gift.
Are you
I
gonna
also
drop
I
it?
have a boon of the dumbest fairy as well. If
I
that
also
will be
have a Fairy
more effective.
Boon.
Are y'all dropping all
Does-
that stuff?
Before boom, does magic resistance, is that going to work against this guy?
It sure does. You have it.
Oh, yeah, 36%.
Roll that.
She also has my
undecided.
50% from my Corsican brother.
You cannot.
So
you
is
cannot
it-
give her magic resistance.
Okay.
Roll 36 or
Well,
less.
didn't make it. No.
I failed incredible hex as well.
Alright.
Okay.
You can drop the boons to try to get some to, but you know what you can drop the boons and the gifts for then specifically is you can drop those to boost her incredible luck. I mean her magic resistance. What was your magic resistance at Makia?
I'll do that.
36.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll start by dropping 10 love power on it. If I
No,
drop
what
10
did you
love
what
power
did
on
you
it,
roll? What did you roll? I'm sorry. What did you roll?
I rolled a 71.
If
so
he
it's not-
if he drops those boons and divine gifts, it'll add 50, so it would save you.
Oh shit! How many
Okay.
gifts and boons is that though for 50?
One gift and a boon. That's what I heard.
I mean, but can we buy a reroll for probably less? Honestly,
No,
Yeah.
no, I would just take it, dude.
Like, isn't it better to buy a reroll at that
Mhm.
point than a gift and a?
Possibly.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just
The
wondering
problem is
transaction.
I'm not convinced he has the time to make those calculations in game.
Yeah,
Because
also,
boons
in
aren't
my mind,
held by the player; they're held by the character.
That's fair. That's fair.
take the W where you can as well. No,
Yeah,
no
I'll
sense-
drop
I
them.
just don't know if 10 love power gives a reroll. I have 10. That's all I got. I mean, I only have the
I
10.
get what you're
But if
saying,
it does give a
Yeah.
reroll, I can drop that first to see if we
You can
can
do that.
save the boons.
Go ahead, do it.
I'll start with
Okay.
that just to see. You know,
Reroll.
I don't want to like make you guys drop boons if we don't
No,
have
that's
to.
right.
You know.
Reroll it, Makia.
I mean, if I have to, I have to.
You still have a very powerful mage that dwarfs this being's power by categories of skill coming up, so it's not bad to hold on to that stuff. You gonna get the reroll, Makia?
24.
Boom.
Yeah.
So Makia's fine.
Let's go. Good shit.
Then
Okay.
what about you? What about you, sir? How do you
Time
survive?
to die and become Bumbus the Gold.
Bumbus the adamantium.
Because I don't got a way out of this.
Okay.
that's
I have
that's not true.
Drop up some boons for him.
You
I
can't.
mean,
he
I
has
do
to-
have the
he has
boon
to
of
have
the dumbest fairy.
He has to have a defense to boost with the
Yeah,
boons.
to be
Boons
back-
cannot
yeah,
just
exactly.
stop things anymore. There has to be something that he is
Fair.
doing
Right,
that the
right,
boons are
that's-
backing. And he has taken his action this round by casting subjective reality.
I mean, I
He has
kind
no
of just
action.
want to use Gandalf memes to die and come back. I'll be honest.
I will absolutely let you try. I mean, I'll give that
I mean,
a chance of working. I can't.
I mean,
guarantee
but
it.
at least I can. If I'm gonna drop boons, I feel like dropping it on that is
Yeah,
better
that's
than
a good
dropping
idea.
it on nothing. Does
That's
that make
a good
sense?
idea.
Right?
It's a
So it's like-
fantastic idea. Doing that
Yeah.
and dropping the boon. So next time you're
Yeah,
so next time you're Bumbus the adamantium, I dig it.
dude, fuck yeah! Like that's like I got a boon of Lynx and I got a boon of the dumbest fairy. That's what I got, and
Okay.
I'm willing to drop them both.
Okay, drop them both on your
I
Gandalf
just
beam.
Bumbus just holds out his hands, just takes it,
I want to establish
just stares
that
at the sun.
Right,
you have,
stares
to,
at the sun.
you have to understand that for the first half of the next game, you will not be there. You won't be there till halfway through the game. That's what you have to understand.
Can I hum
be a
quietly
ghost?
like an old man in the background judging?
Yes. Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Then that's what happens. You turn. Bumbus in front of y'all is turned to adamantium. It is now y'all three turn. You still have two. I think.
Does that drop my boons, by the way? I should just ask. Just sorry
yeah.
to cut you off.
Yeah. Your boots.
Okay, it does both boons? Got it. Just making sure.
Yep. You look like a statue made of adamantium. Garrett and by the way, his treasure, just like the last one, is just strewn everywhere across the fucking desert. Because the way y'all did this, all of his treasure, which are mostly different bars of magical metals, that's what he collects, are just strewn everywhere across the desert in a big fucking mess. Okay. I shall not pass.
Yeah, that's so good.
It is good. Illuminati's always S tier on that shit. What is y'all's move against this thing though?
God.
Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
So
Backstab, like, that's-
what all did it drop? So it dropped everything then? Did it drop all of its contingencies, or what
I
specifically
think it just
did
started.
drop?
Well, the good news is that a lot of the contingencies were blocked. What did y'all do to block the dispel magic? Somebody dropped something that stopped the dispels.
Wasn't that one of the boons I dropped?
Yeah.
Or the gift?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Or was-
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought.
So he dropped his boons to ensure what would happen to Bumbus happens.
Yeah.
No, he still has about he still has 25 contingencies on him.
Okay.
Dude joined us and then immediately just turned into adamantium. Goddamn.
As a hero, though.
You're not
Don't worry.
wrong.
Well, we're gonna take your body along to make something out of your.
As long as you make the squire drag it.
How
Oh.
close are you?
I want shit staying dragging Bumbus behind you the whole time.
What
sure-
pose
I'm
did
sure
you
he's-
get frozen in? Do you have like an arm out at least?
Oh yeah,
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 like
no,
a
yeah.
cobra.
I got my arms out like this, so it should be easy enough to.
Great.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We'll make him carry the Merlin.
Just don't
back.
snap the arms off. That'll be a problem. But like, it's
What do you wanna
adamantium,
do?
it's probably.
Call the dragon?
Yeah, you can do that.
Mm,
It's a nice start. Yeah.
ooh. Is where we do it again?
Are we doing it?
Just drop. No. I was thinking.
Are we dropping? Are we summoning the dragon?
I'm not sold on that idea just yet. I think
I think
wanna take a
it's the right move in this situation because the other dragon's gonna have contingencies too. That's why.
Yeah.
I think dropping the dragon is
I'd
a
say
good
do it.
idea.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
That's
being
what we'll
honest.
do then.
I think it's a good.
I know it's a good idea. I was trying to think of that. I 100% agree with. I was trying to see if there's a because I think the other idea was saving it for the fight
True.
with the
Not a bad
final
idea.
mate.
That's a good point. But
Right,
do
like,
you have
that's-
anything? Because meta power can no
Well, that's-
longer swipe boons. Neither can contingencies. Neither can boons. So what do you do about the
Wait,
remaining two?
say that again.
You cannot use meta power to wipe contingencies, and you cannot use boon swipe contingencies anymore.
Okay.
So I don't know what options y'all have to deal with it. Because y'all
okay.
don't. None of y'all have contingencies on you. I'm just about the contingency on your ass. What I'm saying. Y'all can drop the other boons to try to do stuff about that, which you can. But I mean, I'm going to drop. I'm going to drop them judiciously. I'm not going to drop 25 at once. I will drop 2 at a time, and I will get through your. And I have magic penetration. I will get through your.
Then I think we have to because I honestly thought you could stop them with meta power.
You can't anymore.
Okay.
Since.
All right. Yeah. No. Then the dragon's it.
Monday night. Okay. So the isopropyl dragon appears, and they instantly release breath weapons on each other. It's just shards of adamantium versus superheated alcohol. The best opportunity y'all have in this situation, with the situation being what it is to do something to help the alcohol dragon win this. It is a dragon fight. There's no words. There's no threats. It's just two dragons just unloading on each other. Magic. Good news: the isopropyl has more prepared contingencies at this point, and you just watch these two forces of nature. It is to a hurricane meeting an earthquake. But the adamantium dragon has an inherent advantage. What are you asking?
I was gonna say, can I? Is it possible for me to use "I'm objectively better than you" for the isopropyl to target?
It's a spell, isn't it?
The other dragon.
Is it yeah, you can do that. You can drop that spell. Brilliant move.
Yeah.
It's exactly the right. This is the situation that spell exists for. Yeah. People always ask me what it does. This is what it fucking does. When you have two relatively evenly matched forces, it tips the scale. So that's a really good move. Now what you're doing, casting it?
Yeah,
You're a monk. Roll wisdom to cast it.
Okay. Made. And I'm gonna put 90 ranching and 25 me. 25 me.
It's a solid amount of power. Do you have anything you want to do, Oscar?
Ooh, actually, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
This is a numbers thing. I can't do it. I don't have it prepped, and I can't take 2 per round yet. I was gonna say cast 4 for 1 too. You're good.
Yep.
I have backstab range modification of backstab. Could I throw the sword into the adamantium dragon's back with my vorpal?
What kind of sword is it?
My vorpal blade.
It won't even.
A sword of the 5th echelon.
It might. It depends on how hot this thing got it. You would have to roll unconventional backstab, and you need to know this is one of the rare situations where you are risking the existence of the sword. The sword can be destroyed by the forces that are being unleashed right now. If you're willing to take that risk and you make that roll, you can tip the scales. There's 2 things involved. One is a fate roll, and one is your backstab. With unconventional backstab, you can make that happen. It's up to you. That's the question, Planet. Is whether the dragon.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
Then roll your unconventional backstab first. Please credit.
I got a 9. I made it.
So the bad news is you also rolled a 3 on fate. Your sword is destroyed and does nothing. Makia, you are the last one with an action to try to tip the scales in these 2 dragons' battle. This is going to be a rare situation where it comes down to 1 fate roll, one versus the other. Planet ADHD just gave you a boon. You can use that. You cannot use that. You can use that for a reroll in the fate.
Was that for?
It's
Yeah.
for,
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's for Garrett.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you gonna
That's
drop
what
it
I
in this
thought.
situation? Do you want to drop it or save it,
Yes.
Garrett? Okay. And you
I'm
did
gonna
make
drop it.
you did make your backstab, correct?
I did.
So it does so there's two things. The sword is destroyed, but not before it damages the dragon effectively. The dragon is hit by
Yes.
the backstab, and it lets out a terrible screech. You're the last one with an action to try to tip these scales, Makia.
I'm gonna use the magnet again to just kind of.
That's what, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Roll your melee.
Okay. Where's my melee?
Thank you, Planet.
18.
We tried saving the
Yes.
sword. It's all right.
Huh?
Pass.
Okay, so just come down to one fate roll. You do get a plus 35 for your dragon, the dragon that's on your side. If your dragon outrolls that dragon, this dragon is dead. Here's the bad news. The House of Purple Alcohol Dragon is going to claim the horde. That's the way that works.
There
can
was
have
shit in
it.
the desert. Other shit in the
Your
desert.
dragon rolls a 96 total. That's your dragon's roll. The other dragon rolls a 44. So as the dragon is superheated, the objectively better than you heats it even more, so that the adamantium becomes liquefied. As it does, the sword strikes into the dragon's heart. As Makia, the magnet pulls the adamantium away. So the liquid adamantium exposes the heart, making the sword go in before the sword is destroyed, damaging the heart and exposing it. The isopropyl dragon then reaches in with its jaws and pulls out the adamantium dragon's heart, swallows it, killing the adamantium dragon and giving you all the body you need to make the magic jamming drive. You have all of the loot from the first place, but the isopropyl dragon, which is very common in these situations, would absolutely just claim the other dragon's horde, which it does. And everybody at this table gets another level, and that was an awesome fucking game. That is how you play ONU game. That is how you play TTRPG.
Awesome.
That is a sick ass fucking game.
Is the dragon alive though? So whenever we summoned him back to, because we killed him and he was coming back re-embodied as a love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember.
That's fine. Question. Can I talk to him first?
Yeah. What do you want to say to him?
I just want a bag of holding so he can take Bumbus, and that's all I want.
Oh, you want to give him Bumbus and a bag of holding?
Well, no. I don't want to give Bumbus. I want a bag of holding so we can take Bumbus with us.
Bumbus is
like a Merlin's bag, so we can suck him in and
unfortunately,
take him with
Bumbus
us,
was liquefied and is in an awkward position, looking up at the sun.
He wasn't.
And he was, huh? Oh yeah, he was.
No, he wasn't.
What do you mean, wasn't?
What he loved. He did what he loved.
He was.
Hey, that's life sometimes.
He's stuck on that mountain. He's stuck on that mountain, looking up to the sun, in an awkward position.
Well, Shitstain's just gonna have to carry it down the mountain too.
It can't be taken off the mountain. I guess you could.
No,
not
that. No. He's gonna have to
snap me in half.
No.
I
he still has
mine.
to take the rest of the goods.
I just thought through it. You can break the you can he'll give you a bag of holding because you can break the stone and you can take him with him. You can break the stone around the feet.
Okay.
Shitstain is carrying Bumpus on his fucking back.
We get the bag. He still has to carry Bumpus. Would he also be willing to release a sword into my care out of the horde, possibly?
We have tons of swords to pick from the fucking swords.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I mean, you don't have any quite as good as what you have, but the dragon wouldn't give you one of equal value. But you got a ton.
Honestly, the Mace of Disruption is sick.
The Mace of Disruption, but he doesn't have weapon proficiency in it. There actually
I'm proficient with the sword.
There is, in fact, a bacon fryer among the other ones, and that's a +5 weapon actually. Bacon fryer, it has a lot of skills. I can send you that. That's what you should take, is the bacon fryer. Okay, everybody, what a game! What an actual play! I am looking forward to. I will be posting this probably tomorrow on the YouTube along with the others. All of the episodes of Something Old and Something New can be found on our YouTube channel. Thank y'all for coming. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks for being a part of it. But for now, the stream is ending.